Huh?
Get them chairs out right now. Just so...
George, tell us what's going on. Where are we?
We're at the yard. It's pretty impressive. We're with our bus, about to take out some seats. Having a coffee whilst we're waiting for Josh to arrive. And so it begins. We've got a month, 1 month to go
1 month before we hit the road.
And we've got to make a livable vehicle.
We've been trying to hold this Europe tour for the last few months, design it, it's all looking very nice. But we made a bit of a choice in the woods last weekend to delay that whole plan till the spring, and instead we're just going to get in the bus and go around the UK and see some friends along the way, see some sights, keep it into the rules. At the end of it, we'll decide whether to sell the bus as planned in December or whether to keep it on until the spring. My vote will be to sell it because that was the plan I had, but because I don't own the bus anymore, we own it together democratically, I will be subject to whatever everybody else chooses as well, so we'll see how we get on.
Right, so we've not seen the bus yet. I think he's massively underestimated. Just stepping in. Kitchen's nice. I think we can do it.
He's a beast.
He's an animal. Yeah. Yeah.
Josh the Basher's made it. Hello, mate.
Well, mate.
All right, geez. Does it work?
I'll leave you hanging.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Is it what you expected, George?
Yeah, it is, although Netflix ain't tuning in. That's nice. Automatic, same wheel as mine.
Yeah.
I've got a bus hat. My brother got me one as a joke. We need
Lovely.
to put it on.
Yeah.
Driving.
We need a new windscreen wiper. Even Tom's long legs. Bring them down, let's have a look. There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
This is good. Even combo here.
Yeah.
What we're thinking, if we are able to be double clever with it, is to have a table that sits there at window height.
Yeah.
But then, if we need to use it as a bed, it drops down and fills the gap between the seats. Then you just put a little cushion on it and you're good to have a sleep on there.
What's your thinking, like full shelf? So,
I was, just for ease of like maximum storage, like minimum hassle. Josh just pulled these guys in and we're having a think about the best layout, and it seems that maybe losing the back door is a big asset to lose. We can run lots of stuff down the middle. It's nice to have that dangling your feet off the back, as Dom's saying. So possibly 2 sets of bunks, one there and one along there, putting the kitchenette area in here. We can still have a little curl up, razor lower table thing there for the extra emergency 5th bed. From an actual work perspective, is it easier?
yeah, it would be easy.
If you built bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, you could even have it where you had a drop in between the 2 bunk beds.
The triple bed, you can get
Then
one
you've
more
got-
in between.
Oh, right, yeah.
That would be a 6-bed quota.
That would be the 6th bed. Yeah, then you're fully self-sufficient.
nailed it.
Yeah.
I feel better about.
Yeah, okay, then you're fully independent.
Yeah.
We can be in the Lake District or whatever and we're good.
If a couple of you were going away, you could then have a double bed as well.
Yeah, okay. That sounds right. What do you think, Josh?
Well, these boys know what they're on about.
Don't forget you've got a mattress.
Yeah.
You don't want it so high that their nose is scraping the ceiling.
Yeah.
So really think about the height. Don't just presume it's your CLS.
Yeah.
And work it out from that.
If you go in earthquake and measure the distance between and have a look in it and think, I could get away with less than this, or this is what I need it to be to not be uncomfortable and like a rabbit hutch. Then you'll be able to go off of their measurement.
It's nothing like getting the right knowledge involved.
Yeah, that's always a beautiful.
We're in Helm's Deep, so we're getting not just Josh's insight, but like 2 proper guys doing it day in, day out. Invaluable, really, so appreciate it. Cheers, Dom and Paul. Legends.
And I need to remember now that you're not mine. I can't just call you at night and know that you drove by. But I've never met a love whoever did it quite like
Wow, so you sleep 6 in here. Oh, I like those pods.
Any breaking the floorboards that I fell through. When you showed me this was you. This is heaven, it's all.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Little foot pump manual so you can get there pumping water,
Yeah,
but then
from-
underneath It's just barrels, so you can just take those anywhere to empty them, fill up a fresh one. So you have one
Okay,
for
so it's
grey.
one in, one out.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and I guess because they're the same size, then you ain't never going to tip over.
Yeah, you're not going to overspill.
And there's no pissing in the sink, mate.
That's that's been known. So simple, right?
Wow.
And just because he's gentle doesn't mean he's a gentleman. Is this temporary? Will you still feel the same next week? The space between our eyes make rips in our atmosphere. Told me I'm needed, but I'm not needed. And I swear,
Oh, baby.
there's distance between us.
Bunks. I never ever see it written. Because you always hear about people talking about recce's, gonna go to do a quick recce on this trip, but you never actually see the full reconnaissance.
I never knew that badge as well.
The badge on the front, I'm gonna have a look.
Did it quite like us. I hate the hope on my knuckles, I watch it punch through. Any break in the floorboards that I fell through. When you showed me this was you, this is hell and it's so new.
Taking out the cabling to the lift, but because already running electrics down there, we can use that for the battery bank when we stick it in. George has just given me a little loaner book from his girlfriend's grandma, The Hidden Life of Trees. Thanks, Grandma.
So we worked out, this is where the chairs are going to go finally, because we've done it all to mattresses. So mattresses are 190 centimetres long. So we've made this to size for that, which gives a massive table.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good, like, you know, community serving food kind of table.
Yeah.
That's why that's in that spot as well, because we've got 120 centimetres there for like kitchenette, which is a standard unit. Exactly 199. Little coffee station, makes me happy for driving. And now Hazel as well. Now
Hazel can drive too.
I'm the trusted driver.
So we can sleep full six,
Yeah, lovely.
which is COVID
Friendly.
Piece of kit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually,
You've been working hard out here, Tom.
I'm exhausted.
Beginning. Christmas. The knowledge transfer. The great knowledge transfer.
But I need to remember now that you're not mine. I can't just call you at night and know that you'll drop by.
The team are finally to work. And I'm just holding the camera. So this is the Sweet Facility song. George recorded this in his bus. Oh,
one of the first things, really, in the bus.
yeah. We'll see a return of Sweet Facility at some point. Also, a massive moment happened, guys. I received this, and I'm going to show you a clip from yesterday from when I unpackaged it. This might look like any normal envelope, but I have just received the first product in the post from the Corco coin system. I bought a real thing with trees, with a cryptocurrency backed by trees. It's absolutely stunning. Hand-stitched, handmade, leather wallet with the Corco emblem stitched in. This is one of 5 limited editions that James at Flat Leather made himself, and I am just so chuffed. And I paid 5 trees for this, and I bought each of those trees for £10. So effectively, it cost me about 50 quid. These normally sell in his shop for £58, so he's given us a reduction as a global village local currency. And when you've seen it in Brixton or in Bristol, the reason for a local currency is to try and keep the money in amongst the relationships and the friendships, not just going to Starbucks and other corporations. If you use Corco coin to buy things, not only are you supporting creatives, organic makers who are in community and friendship together, but you're also regenerating our environment. We've planted 1,000 trees in what used to be cattle grazing land, and it will be a diverse native woodland. Fingers crossed, we're about to plant walnut and sweet chestnut trees on the Isle of Mull, which I cannot wait to go up there on the boat and go and stay in the Airbnbs and visit and hopefully do some of the planting myself. This used to be sheep grazing land. We can't just put in a bunch of trees and outsource our need for meat to other countries, because that just ends up outsourcing the problem and killing the rainforest. But what we can do is change where we get our protein and our calories from, and doing nut trees can actually yield 20 to 30 times more protein per acre than doing livestock. And so when you're using Corco coin, when you're trading in trees, you're doing a lot more than just using an alternative currency. You are backing friendship, you're backing a regenerative economy, you are encouraging creativity. There's now more than 100 people who hold Corco coin and trees as a currency. And I just want to thank all of you in the crowdfunder, all of you who have worked on this at Telos, the PR people who have got us written up in loads of crypto rags over this last week. I want to thank the Corco community, the 10 creators that have been willing to accept trees as payment for their craft, for their beautiful products. And so whether you're Tina in Melbourne offering Zoom movement sessions, or Jack in Essex who will teach you how to grow food and send you seeds, James in Sheffield who's making hand-stitched beautiful products, or Sarah in Guildford who's doing beautiful handmade bowls and pottery, Darren doing prints of nature down in Brighton. We are this decentralized village of creators who want to stick together, share each other's produce, products, and get to know each other better by doing life together. And I'm so excited to see where this all goes, but I'm so chuffed today just to get the first real evidence of this after a year of working on it, from making those videos back in the day. We've done it, guys. We've done it. It works and it's beautiful. Simon Elgar, Rory Mapstone, Roger Davis, Jim Hewitt, Nazir, Matt Dayton, Andy Smitherman, Elisa, Louis, Alfie, Zoe, Steve, Laura, all of you guys, thank you so much for being involved, making this happen, all of you crowdfunding guys. Let's just see where this goes. This could be the beginning of a whole new economic paradigm unfolding. Worst case scenario, it's a beautiful sign of friendship and hopefully a bit of inspiration. Back to the bus. Okay, so today's been about getting the plan. It's a month before we set out. Josh has got the goods in, got the knowledge in, got the first bunk in, and now it's about replicating that bunk. And George is going to try and make the kitchenette unit. Then we've got to buy the mattresses. Probably spent 80 quid on this frame, it'll probably be 80 quid on the other bunk, so it might cost 300 quid for the bunks. It's going to be going £1,000 with a bit of solar as well before we know what hit us. We're still a long way from being done here, but we do have a plan now, and everyone's taken their task. It's nice, but look at that cat. Hello, mate. Josh's going to help with making the table contraption. George's going to make the unit. I'll make the double bunk now I've seen how it works. Hazel thinks about some inside, so it's good, it's nice. If you consider yourself part of this community and you'd like to see us this month, then be in touch, let us know. We're going to sit in the pub now and start making our map. We'll try and add as many people as we can into that. Try and make the most of this lockdown time with the constraints that we have. See you guys very soon. Take care of yourselves and look after each other.
If we can go see the potential spot for these trees, I think that'd be really cool. And see where the current trees are. I think that's a great halfway point.
And I think that is about the future.
What are you saying, Tom?
Let's go plant some trees.
Do like the home tour where we go see lots of people that we've met along the way, all around Essex, down on the coast. Maybe jump on a boat, go to Devon, maybe Cornwall if we've got a bit of extra time. Then come back on the 10th, go up here on the 12th, then start banging it out up through the Lake District. Maybe go up to Glasgow to see the trees that have been planted. Maybe hop across to the Isle of Mull if we can to go see where we're going to plant nut trees. Then maybe see Megan, then maybe Daffy's, maybe go on the 500 or whatever. What's the George?
North Coast 500.
North Coast 500. then maybe some. Oh, isn't there something cool over here like Holy Island?
Lindisfarne.
Lindisfarne. Oh, that would be good.
What's
Who's
Lindisfarne?
Lyndon and what's she doing?
What's
at
this? And why is it holy?
Could be into Bridlington, which I'd love to see those guys. Newcastle, and then some. Basically, what we're interested in, guys, is if you're watching this and you're from here and we don't know you, just let's have a cup of tea all the way down here in the last few days, towards the end of November. If you're free for a cup of tea and you want to show us what you make, have a little chat, let us know. We'd like to say hello.
Sounds blooming great, but I'm glad you explained it, because if you just look at that on its own,
Doesn't give much away, does it?
awful.
See how we go.